What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome back to a wrestling show that me, Jester, and others used to do called Weekly Promo Class. And this is the 28th episode. The last one was 27. Damn, that was weeks ago, bro. You gave me a month or two ago, even. Like, crazy. But we're here. You know what I mean? We're here to talk about events that have been going on in regards to wrestling. Now, I have to admit, majority of the wrestling has been ass. I'm not gonna bullshit. But anyway, we still love watching this sport, if that's what you want to call it. So yeah, well, Jester said absolute ass in the chat. There you go. So yeah, listen, before we begin, you guys know exactly what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way, go check socials, inshallah, you're good wherever you are. And also go check This Is Jester's channel in the title and description. Listen, welcome back, buddy.
Finally, Promo Class has come back to YouTube.
Yep.
What's going on?
There you go.
You're awake now.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah. By the way, guys, I decided to cancel the Hate Along for Barca. I was too tired, bro. And the Saudi watch, I'm just
like a good game.
I'll be really honest. Before we kick off, it was mostly boring. But second half was better. Second half was. Well, you saw the goals were. To be honest, we should have scored more second half.
Did you see the Fulham Man City result?
Oh no! I woke up and all I saw was Dortmund.
Man City were up 4-1, and it got back to 4-4, and they won 5-4, bro. They get Fulham, Man City. Man City won
5-4, or City.
No, Man City won 5-4, but Fulham nearly came back. They came back like from 4-1 down.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I just seen that happened just before. I haven't seen any other results, but I've seen that. That is crazy. 9 goals in a game. 9 minutes of extra time.
No, that's fucking wild. That's fucking wild. Yeah, but what I saw is who the fuck is Dortmund, bro? They what you call it? They lost to Leverkusen. If we lose to Union Berlin,
there is a dude in my game that I'm playing. There is a randomly generated racer, a German one called Daniel Dortmund. And yesterday I seen him, and I was like, "Fucking Dortmund, Daniel Dortmund, mate." Like Hans Mueller.
Yeah, Czech Romero goals for Spurs, crazy. But yeah, let's start with talking about wrestling, bro. Word to Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about, Jester?
All right. I don't know. Where should we start? It's been a while. It's been average. Both shows.
Yeah, I think WWE as a whole we should talk about because we haven't talked.
All right. Who's? We'll just get straight into it, I guess. Even with most recent, who's the mystery man?
Yeah. To that, I mean, now I didn't put in the title because I have to be honest. Braun Breaker's promo literally overtook the idea.
That's 100% taken off after yesterday. Yeah, it's cemented.
Yeah. But otherwise, that would have been the title. Yeah.
We can start with that.
I mean, we can start with they do into
the Bron bomb, the pipe breaker, whatever you want to call it, the Bron bomb.
Bron bomb, breaker bomb, wolf bomb. Yeah. I don't know, bro. Whatever.
He was dropping some bombs, some verbal jabs. Honestly, truthfully too, Steiners were never really the best at Scott could talk trash, but he never made sense. He was like like Sid Vicious. So yeah, Bron genuinely, and also even like look at Logan a couple of weeks back with the fucking promo in his hand.
Apparently that was a troll, but
it was a huge promo from Bron, and scripted or not, like he did it well. But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just the push bro. I genuinely, all right, like, because they're kind of one in the same thing, the Masked Man thing too. I genuinely like, all right, the Austin Theory rumors, but the Austin Theory rumors go back to literally before Seth got hurt, right? The theory was going to
because of how he looks as well. By the way, if you look at the guy,
100% way mood. But regardless, is the beauty of putting someone in jeans and a black hoodie and a black mask is that it can be anyone. It doesn't matter who the performer was in the moment. You know what I mean? There's literally there's been a really famous moment in wrestling history where they had a payoff like this. It was they had some dude that was traumatizing Sting in WCW, and it was the same type of thing. Some dude that kept interfering in all his matches and all this. And I can't remember who the dude was who was meant to be the payoff. It was meant to be someone who was like an up-and-comer rising star, and they ended up getting signed by Vince, and they couldn't go through with the storyline, and then they ended up having Ric Flair reveal himself as like the dude, and it clearly hadn't been Flair the whole time as the performer either. And this was like late 80s, and even back then the fans kind of knew it was shit, but it's something that's happened in wrestling before. But genuinely, I don't think they know. I think it was a swerve type thing. They have no direction or storyline like for a few of their main people. I think the Bron stuff with Punk is like, them saying, all right, Bron's going to be in the picture in the future and we're getting him to shop, but I don't think they're going to go through with it. If it's like, there's rumors of Jericho. If it's Jericho, because there's history with Punk and Jericho, especially even again, and I told you this, bro, WWE love to play off of the AEW history too. And the end of Punk in AEW, like Jericho was involved in that too. The way the guy moved, so the Seth thing, right? It's not Seth. Why would you even do it? If it was Seth, he would just
but they were just trying to play it off as Seth.
And why help them when they turned on him, right? Now, there was something else that I noticed too about the guy's stance before and after he did the stomp, and then also the way he bounced off the ropes. I thought it was very deliberately, very Mox-esque. And they love teasing that all the time too. I'm seriously, I know it's not him, but this is what I'm saying, that where they have no idea who it is themselves.
Oh, so you think that they're trying to figure out who the hell it's going to be?
That it could be anyone down the line, that they don't know who it is now, and that they left a couple of subtle teasers as to 2 or 3 potential people.
Yeah, but that's playing with fire, don't you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, it's classically in history backfired for WCW before. And even WWE, when you think of the the Hornswoggle reveal with Vince's son was meant to be Kennedy, and he failed a wellness thing. And the Austin main power, high power thing with Vince McMahon. It was me all along, Austin. And people hated that. Where Vince
I remember that. That was crazy. Yeah,
right. So history, it's been done where they've had a plan for something and then it hasn't worked out, and then they haven't known what to do with it, and it's flubbed. Like, bro, all right. Even a recent one, and this was Vince all over, and it went nowhere, but it was just a promotion, and it was dumb as fuck. The Golden Egg, couple Survivor Series back. You remember the egg?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember something.
And we never found out who took, like, that type thing. You know what I mean? Like, where they had a payoff for it, but then. So yeah, that's what I've heard. Anyways, like that they don't actually know who it is. That the performer may have very well been Theory, but that might not mean a thing as we stand right now. That he's probably still, in terms of their original creative direction, probably still the person for it to be. But everything that's going on with Jericho up in the air, it's like, is it him? If it's not him and they don't have anything with him before now and then you know he debuts at the Rumble, then it's someone else. I don't know, bro. And then even the Theory thing, right? Even if it's Theory, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, all right, good for him and division, but why hide? Why was there no reveal there and then? That would have been a better. You know what I mean? Like, it's just shit. Like, to pretend to be someone, to hide your identity, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but you know WWE, so they like to be mysterious and all that shit. But
yeah, like your initial thoughts anyways, they're playing with fire.
Yeah, no, but my thoughts when I was watching Raw last night, and it's on watch along, so it's no bullshit.
Yeah.
I think they should have. I get it. That promo was sick, and African King's in the chat, so you can test what I'm about to say. But yeah, Bron cooked in that promo. But
yeah.
I personally feel like they could have tried to find a way to make the reveal happen. I feel like
at Survivor, I thought it was going to happen on Raw. Like, honestly, it was like
I'm saying on Raw only because they didn't do at Survivor Series. But obviously, at Survivor Series is like the most ideal scenario. Because in Survivor Series, we were like trying to get some sort
of. They should have done it at the end of the show, straight up.
Yeah. Either or, doesn't matter. But like now, it's.
And I mean, did you mention earlier how I was saying how they did it with the year before? Like, well, yeah, the year before or the year before that.
Yeah, you said the WCW one.
No, the Punk one. Like when Punk came back and it overshadowed the end of the match.
Yes.
That if
you said that.
So if we got Jericho and they did it like that, that'd be like, oh, they did the same thing again. And I genuinely thought that might be a thing. And then when that happened at the end, I thought, oh, well, here we go. But they didn't reveal. So yeah, drop. Like, if the reveal had happened then and it was him, might have helped. Like, it would have at least like helped the vision there and then. For, you know, final shot of the night type thing. They're smarter than everyone else. They look more powerful than ever. They've got all it, but I don't know. I don't think they know who it is, bro. And I don't think they're set on it being Austin Theory either. I think even they thought if we send him out there and he reveals and gets no pop, what do we do? That's what I think.
By the way, I have a weird theory now. Just come onto my head. What if they're saving this for the Raw January? Was it January 5th? Because Bron and
Punk the promo, like the start of the new year, and
no, because the Punk and Bron Breakker are facing off on a.
Is that when it is?
Anniversary of Raw and Netflix? Yes.
Fucking ages away, a full month.
So yeah, so what if they only didn't reveal because they want to make it about Bron Breakker? You know, and then by the time that brother pulls up, he helps Bron Breakker win the championship and reveals himself. But then again, that would take away from Bron Breakker winning the championship.
It would. Even Bron beating Punk the way it happened was. I mean, it's War Games, but you know what I mean. Someone else come in and did the job with someone else's finisher.
to be honest, either way, it takes away from what Bron does. So it's like
100%.
that would only then mean you would have to. I'm not gonna lie. I think at some point before the match, just get the reveal done and over with, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I just thought about it. If he does the reveal during the match or after the match, it takes away from Braun even winning the championship. If he does win it, of course.
I don't think he's going to win it. I don't think he's going to win it.
I think he'll eventually win it. I don't think he'll win the first attempt.
If they were, I feel like the right way to do it too, proper way to do it would be crown him at Mania, keep him a heel, crown him at Mania.
You think?
Yeah, 100%. I haven't done anything like that in a long time. With a heel actually being like, you know what I mean though, like with a face champion against all odds, and the heel, like the last time you could say is Roman, really, Cody. You know what I mean? Like, but Roman was the champ. This is Bron challenge, like break the champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That cements someone more than anything ever could. I genuinely think and I mean, like I just can't see it happening on a Raw. If they did do it, look, all right, theory time. Shout out to Omar. Hypothetically. So what's that? January? You said January 4th or something.
January 4th, 5, something along the line. Yeah.
Right. So hypothetically, it happens. All right. Hypothetically, it happens. Is Austin revealed before then or not? Do we want him to be revealed by then or not?
I think
hypothetically. Just answer that. You think before? You want before too? Same. All right. So January, he wins it in January. That means Rumble. He's walking into Rumble as champion. So either Punk rematch there and then because of nefarious means that Bron won said title, or Punk goes and wins the Rumble. Something like that, right? But I can't see that because it's like that genuinely means that they're going to lock in, and they already have seemed to be honing in on it, but that means that they're going to lock in on Bron and Punk for a 3 to 4 month program. I can't see, that's more the part I can't see happening right now. So like, I can't see Bron winning it because of that, no matter what, because of that, you know.
Yeah,
and then
doesn't that matter though? Because even if Braun doesn't win, like it would be a 3 to 4 month program. It's just there'd be a stopgap in between.
Yeah, no matter what. But so even if Bron wins and Punk wins it back Rumble, and then I don't know, they have a payoff at Chamber, and then whoever wins, like, you know, and then you go in your new direction after that. That could work. It makes Bron a champion.
They've done it last year, actually, with certain ideas.
But you know what I mean? Like there's going to be nothing wrong with Bron losing it straight back to Punk. You know what I mean? And like a reign is a reign, bro. You know what I mean? Like straight up, a reign is a reign. Like Kane is considered a world champion. He had it for a day.
Yeah, but I remember. I think I said it when I was with Liam once. I don't see Braun Breaker being champion for a short period of time when he wins it.
Same. But I don't see him being champion.
Once Braun Breaker wins it, he's gonna be treated like how Gunther was treated, like with the IC Championship or something like that, or like even his first world heavyweight championship.
The thing is, King, with Bron not needing BS to win the title, then that's why I'm saying he won't be like. I agree, and he's involved in the Vision, which means there's going to be bullshit. So I don't think he's winning the championship. You know what I mean? Like, even still, like, so even if he did it like as a monstrous heel faction, they destroy CM Punk. It's like, well, you didn't destroy CM Punk, your faction did. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree. All the hypotheticals,
but you know how a legacy is built, bro. It's built by what you've won, not how you.
I think like that's why I think though, like they could pull the trigger on him already and have it be a shock, just because it is going to be this first Raw of the new year, the anniversary, and all that. They love a swerve. They haven't done a big shock on a Raw for a while, truthfully, involving a big title, involving a world title. They haven't done a shock on a normal taping or a normal show in forever. world title hasn't changed hands in like maybe a women's. Yeah, I think it did recently, but that's it. So,
Wait, what was it you said? The women's changing hand where?
I'm saying that they haven't had a world championship title change hands on SmackDown or Raw in a long time,
I
with the
don't remember.
exception of maybe something with the women's that I'm trying to think of recently. The Stratton one, Jade Cargill.
I think Trish Stratton. Cargill was a Saturday night.
So no matter what, it's been the women's titles. Second.
Yeah, so it's just Stratus when she cashed in.
Men's World Championship, WWE title. That's what I'm talking about. Like, bro, we just had. How many pay-per-views do you reckon we've had recently where there's been no world title defended? How many programs or main events in the last year do you think we've had that has involved multiple world champions in the same match? And therefore, it's a pay-per-view and you're not getting
an average draw or something. To be honest, in 2025, a lot of things has been rare. But again, that's because of where booking has gone this year. You know, like I feel like the booking this year, like the direction is like we're only focusing on certain guys, and that's where I blame like TKO. But then at the same time, it's like, what are you doing with these guys? You get me? And what are you doing with the people below that part? You know what I mean? To like deal with the situation. That's on Triple H. So again, like
I'd say the only one that they were building up for any time was Penta, and he just got hurt.
Yeah.
Like legit, the only one they were building, legitimately building, was Penta and Penta, Bron, and Bronson. They've been the only three they've been legitimately building.
To be fair, Aleister Black lately on SmackDown's being built up.
Yeah. No, 100. I've been enjoying that. And a lot of that's been harkened back to his AEW run, and then even harkened back to his original WWE run. I've been enjoying it. I'm all for it. It's a bit bad for Karrion Kross and Scarlett, them getting dumped, and then they're basically stealing their gimmick and putting it on for them too. Yeah. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, especially considering Black walked away in the first place. It's pretty bad. But yeah, I have been enjoying that. I think we didn't get to talk about this. I think that they're going to do like another House of Black type thing in WWE. Priest, Black, someone else.
So you think Priest turns heel?
Yeah, I think Black gets to him. Gets him like he has nearly everyone else he's ever interacted with.
I never thought about that. Maybe that could be something.
And just because of the eye thing too. It was exactly the same as what he did in AEW, what he did like in WWE before that. I thought maybe they were going to form a new House of Black, which I'd be all for. I don't know who the third person would be, but there's plenty of people that could be the third person 100%.
I didn't even think about that. I mean, I don't see it happening, but if it happens, I'm in for it, to be fair.
It just seemed like because the fact that they're still revolving around each other too. They're still orbiting around each other.
They could try a thing with the Wyatts and that.
Beautiful.
But by the way, the problem, by the way, what happened to Wyatt and MFTs facing off? So where's the fucking payoff for that? I
think that's still to come. I think that's still to come because of what happened at the end of fucking what was it, SmackDown?
Oh yeah.
I forgot. That's next, bro. That's what I was saying yesterday too. So even in Liam, I dropped in on Liam's watch along briefly yesterday, and it was when they were going on about Solo, and so he said, I hope, like someone said, there's no way Solo's going to win against like Gunther, yeah, and I said Solo, like I was like they've changed direction because it's always been LA Knight or Jey Uso going through to be the contenders, so they're going with Solo, right? But Solo is MFT's, and MFT's direction right now is the Wyatts. I was like, so, Solo has no chance. Like, it's Gunther anyways, and they're trying to swerve your thinking a bit, but I'm glad that it wasn't fucking Jay Knight. I was going to say Jay Knight. I'm glad it wasn't Jay Knight or LA Uso.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, I'm glad Ellie and I won on Raw because Jey Uso, enough is enough.
Yes, he's done. He's done.
I mean, I will say though, I am intrigued in his character change.
But they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Look at the way he survived. Even the fact, remember Roman's last interaction with him?
Yeah, I know, but like this one, I think.
And what happened? Well, what happened?
I agree. However,
I don't want to see you till Christmas. Well, it was fucking 6 weeks before Christmas when he seen him, and he was helping him.
Yeah, but Morgan, you knew what they were gonna do, bro.
I don't want to see you till Christmas, and he was like, "I'll fucking murder you if I see you before Christmas," and they were all like, "Oh, and here we are, fucking 2 months later, and he's back, and he's normal with them, and they fucked up in the match, like it's genuinely like you remember Paul Heyman being like, "Oh, the bloodline stories in the fucking 3rd innings." I'm starting to think we're in the fucking 11th innings and going into overtime, you know, for the last fucking 5 years.
Because they're going with the flow.
We're about to go full circle with it again, though.
Yeah, they're going, bro. Their plan is to do Roman and Cody, bro. I'll be honest with you. I am so against that.
Same.
You know, I'm against it, bro. Because it's
unless it's the complete switch, because like Roman's, unless it's the complete switch, and I mean, all right. So Roman is over as fuck, but Roman's like in the middle line now. Like he's not exactly face. He's not a heel, right? Like he's in the middle now. He's like He's like a Drew when Drew was on a warpath and he wasn't friends with anybody. He's like that. Or like Austin, right? The best example of an anti-hero or like a tweener is Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? Because he was, everything he did was like heel shit, but they loved him, right? The flip is going to happen. Cody heel, Roman solid face. Like here's what I see happening if they go in that direction. That Cody retains through nefarious means, goes full heel. And that's how they do the switch. That's how they do the flip. That because everyone's sick of Cody, that they force the title to stay on him by him going full Homelander, and Roman is then the one chasing.
Damn.
It's a full switch. It's a full switch. Like 3 years later.
You think people will be happy with that, like Homelander character? Because
they will be, but they're still going to boo him because that's going to be the job of it. He's going to say horrible things and he's going to do horrible things, and the marks are going to love it. The marks are going to love it. It was the best version of Cody Rhodes ever. But this version of him's been brilliant for what WWE needed post John Cena era.
Yeah, by the way, I feel like I'll be honest, because I had this. I think I told you last time when I watched along. I had a conversation with my friend because my friend despises Cody Rhodes, right? And I told him I get why you hate him because I know my friend well. I know why he doesn't like the fact that the guy looks political, because Cody Rhodes, he is a political guy in the company. Let's not lie, right? So I get, but again, I tried to say that's down to
because it's corporate.
Yeah. So again, that's for me. I think the problem with Cody Rhodes is not the fact that he's bad at what he does; it's the fact that he's presented poorly, bro. The fact
he's been locked. It's like Cena. He's been locked into the same role for like 4 years now.
Yeah, it's like the way he's been presented for the past year or two. Yeah, with or with no championship, doesn't matter.
If you look at him before,
has been not good enough, bro. Like, there was one or two moments where he has that dog in him, like with John Cena when he made him sign the contract.
Yeah, but then he never really follows up on it.
There have been a few odd moments.
He's been brutal, like same with the KO stuff. What was with the John Cena shit? Because that's illegal, bro. Like, you knocked the motherfucker out and signed the contract. That's illegal, bro.
They never follow up on these things.
Same with the KO match, bro. He murdered Kevin Owens. He murdered him. Was all like, all evil and shit after it, and they never followed up on that. The next night, he was all like, innocence.
Yeah, when in reality, you know what it is. I think what's a dying art. I think Roman Reigns is doing a good job at it. To be fair, what's a dying art, bro, is a baby face that can act like a heel.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the Bron,
like if Cody Rhodes did that as a baby face, acting like a dickhead, yeah. So like rather than being nice after being a dickhead.
No,
Bro,
that doesn't work for Cody. That doesn't work for Cody.
Again, hear me out. Yeah, I don't think people would have had as much of an issue. The problem is the brother beats up the motherfucker, then gets back to the next show. Hey guys, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Let's talk.
But it'll happen. It'll happen. I think it'll happen. Like it's inevitable that it'll happen. And I think if they're headed to Roman Cody, that's the best outcome. And that's a swerve. It's a flip. And they need it. But enough Roman Cody already. It's been 5 years of it. Like, it's like they're trying to recreate Rock Austin.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that, bro. I'll be real.
But yeah, corporate thing too, like on judging Cody because he's corporate. Ric Flair, like, I mean, and love him or hate him, fucking man was one of the greatest to ever do it on every single level, and he was corporate the whole fucking way through. Corporate is a part of wrestling. Like, seriously, like, it's almost like even look at AEW and like when Kenny went corporate, and it was like it instantly, and then right now Okada's corporate right now, and it fucking, man, you're gonna hate Okada? Fuck no. Okada's the funniest fucking legendary cunt in the world. Like, you see that motherfucker in a suit and see him wrestle, and you're like, yep, he's the greatest in the world. Like, yeah, I get it though. Like,
but it works as a
heel. It's too clean cut. But I wouldn't say Cody's corporate at all. He hasn't been corporate. Like, just because he wears a suit, that's it.
But like, he presents himself as that.
Yeah,
like,
but that's just, it's a classic wrestling, bro, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's just a part of his character. Like, he just wears suits, man. It's the same as Seth Rollins dressing like a queer cunt.
Hey, listen, we don't talk about that.
Exactly. And people love Seth, bro. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie. I love everything about
Seth. Go back in history, right? Then you've got someone like Macho Man Randy Savage, called the Macho Man Randy Savage. And back in the 80s, he was coming out dressed as the equivalent of fucking Seth Rollins. Now, you know what I mean? Macho Man Randy Savage, and he was coming out in pink and a crown and fucking a cape, and he wore bizarre shit for the sake of bizarre. But his character was intense, and he was literally Seth Rollins these days. He's trying to be Macho Man. Like, so yeah, I'm just saying that there's many different forms of it, and some of the greatest in history of, you know, being those. Batista, bro. Batista was corporate fucking business as fuck, and he looked fucking mint. Triple H in his prime, bro. But most cases, too, true corporate is heel. And we haven't seen that at all with Cody since he come back to WWE. We've seen Cody Rhodes as a heel in WWE. He can do it. Go back to his legacy stuff, man. He did it really well. That's what they got to tap into again. But just this time, instead of being bitter at the business, he's going to be bitter at the people. He is the business. That's going to be you wait, man. You wait. Like, it's going to happen too subtly. Like,
don't get to it. If he turns heel, I'm in. Bro,
I've been wanting it for a long time.
I remember.
Probably since the Cena stuff didn't work, I wanted it then. I didn't want it I didn't want the swerve at Mania, like, that we thought could possibly happen, because I thought it was too quick for Cena, and I just didn't think it was the right time for Cody. But almost like 2 months after that, I was like, we need to change this. Like, you know, and it was obvious, like, Cena wasn't working and Cody wasn't working.
Wasn't Cody gone for a period of time? Like, he come back.
Yeah, filming. But I mean, so was Roman. They were gone at the same time too. You know what I mean? Like, the picture's been the same, bro. And then they've had the Fringe Dwellers, Jay, LA. Yeah, I reckon he's getting buried, bro.
And
I reckon he's getting buried.
We'll see what happens, but yeah, man, that's about that, bro. Let's talk about John Cena himself, because obviously he has one more match left, and it's against Ellen or Gunther. We know it's Gunther. Let's not fool ourselves. Yeah. His run, we can agree, has been very underwhelming. But I have to admit, though, after he lost that championship and he became babyface again, there's been a bit of life to it.
There's been so much character work to him too. He's been hilarious. His facials have been the best. His actual wrestling has. I mean, that was the main thing, right? They were literally depriving us of actually being able to see him wrestle in his last year. Like, not only the heel thing, right? They literally, like, they broke down his wrestling. They're like, nah, you're gonna just gonna be Hulk Hogan now. You're just gonna punch guys, punch them in the head, headlock, sleeper. Like, they literally deprived us of it, right? And then when he went at it, look what he could do. It was like they reminded you so quickly, right? Like, look what he could do. Also, his willingness to put over. I mean, look what he did on the weekend. He put over 2 girls, like that, made them look very strong. You got to think anything. Cena has absolute ability to say yes or no to anything they are telling him or offering him to do. I fully believe that. But anything he has done, he has agreed to do or said yes to. And I think that at least in the face end of the run, he's done a lot. There's a lot of memories that will come out of that. Like when they play the final fucking tear-jerking highlight package at the end, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff from that last year, that final run as a face, that people will remember for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of people will remember the IC champion one. They'll remember the AJ
Dom
Styles match.
Dom will now be an integral part of Cena's story. Like one of the final chapters of Cena's story. Dom is like, and that means something too. When you look at that alone, look at Cena's age and his career, and then you look where Dom is and Dom's career, and the fact that Dom at the start of his and Cena at the end of his, that they met at a point, and that there was enough there in such a short amount of time that Dom and Cena will have something forever. You know what I mean? Yeah, like if Cena ever does a surprise pop return, you know what I mean? When Dom's talking shit, it's going to be like, and you always have those moments in history, where a former rival comes back to shut someone up or something like that. Like, but Dom's like it genuinely, the Dom stuff, the acting, bro. I finally started watching Peacemaker season 2 Answer, and he already Peacemaker as a whole, him playing that character, it's such a complex character, from Suicide Squad to Peacemaker season 1 to now. He's fucking brilliant. I hope he gets more serious roles from here on out, but I have no problem him doing all the comedy and the shit that he's doing, because he's a very funny man. But yeah, I don't think the whole entire run has been a waste.
That is a good thing, because obviously the heel one, don't get it twisted. There were, like, when he first turned heel, we all thought there was a direction, but then unfortunately the WrestleMania happened. The Rock.
We thought we were NWO John Cena.
Yeah, we thought there was going to be a faction with this, and then boom, it just went to shit. And even Cena referenced it in his babyface turn that he was all left alone. So
yeah,
that tells everything
you need to know. They fucked off.
Yeah, that tells everything you need to know. You get me? So then you see Cena versus Cody at SummerSlam, banger. You see, Cena versus Lesnar is the only stinker out of all of this in the babyface run, because that didn't really need to happen at all. It just happened because ESPN, Brock Lesnar, you know what I mean? Well, whatever.
Combat sports and shit.
Yeah. That's the only
reason. And they were just throwing it back to SummerSlam too. because they're doing a Cena greatest
No, they
hits.
were throwing back because I wasn't. Don't ESPN cover UFC?
That's what I said. Combat sports.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
And then with just having to be a squash, the only other time John Cena's been squashed like that was when Brock Lesnar returned the first time in 2013
or 14.
Some
you mean?
Yeah, whatever. Then and he just destroyed
suplex.
John Cena. 16 suplex cities. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not in like I'm not I don't really have much more on it. Like it is what it is. It's played out the way it has. It could have been better, yeah, but also their access to like even the people that they could have brought back to be involved. You know, they got a few, but it wasn't that crazy. But it's his final run. We're here, man. Like that's it. We've got one time left to see him. It's weird, like a proper retirement, like it doesn't come around often that you get these experiences and that it's for someone who's this important to wrestling. I genuinely think it'll be a big moment. And I think too, especially with this new presentation of Gunther, he's very much a like it's like the ego's gone now with Gunther. The ego that he had and the chip on his shoulder when he was world champion and immediately after, it's like that's gone now, and he's just hyper focused. I genuinely hope, because if it is like, you know, we've seen the losers to him, I genuinely hope that with Gunther, it's this respect moment. He actually, like, you know what I mean? We get the passing of the torch, like where Gunther, you know, wants to shake his hand or accepts it, and I hope we get that. And then from here on out, like what they're doing with Bron, but Bron's a bad guy, so Gunther's a good guy, super determined fucking robot. That's like that's what, and he's on his own. You know, like I think Gunther's the best as a heel, but I just think at the moment, like, because they're on the same show too, Bron and like I think it's time. Like and even for me, like I said, after he returned, he should have been walking straight into the WWE title. You know what I mean? He's been world champion. That's the next step. It's the only next step. He was the greatest intercontinental champion. Like, that's where I think he should be headed, but they need to sort out what is happening with that picture. And that's why I think that, like, from the Cena thing here on out, like maybe even the Cena thing, you know, Gunther to I don't know, it can't be, because you're gonna have
I'm not gonna lie.
champion.
I think Gunther has to stay heel, you know, because his ego needs to be boosted.
I don't know. I think he can go both ways, but I know what you mean. But I think at the same time he can. I think he can
act like he's good, but then he'll be like, you know, respect to John Cena, but you know, but
I think he can. No, I think he can be a fighting champion, though, is what I'm saying, like a Dragunov, and like you can get over as just someone because like he's a monster. You know what I mean? It's like Batista, bro. Batista started as a heel, but then when they pushed him towards the world title, he became a natural face, but he was still a fucking monster. He still fought like a fucking monster. You know what I mean? He was still always the bigger guy in most of his world title defenses except Undertaker. You know what I mean? Which they would play off. I think with someone like Gunther. Yeah, Brock versus Gunther Mania, something like that. Even that, give us that actually.
So he's baby face happens. That works.
Brilliant, because there's the detour that we need for Gunther. So you can sort out whatever happens at Mania with the world titles, and then bang, next day, new direction, Gunther.
I can see that actually. That's
100%. 100%.
So
set it up so the Rumble and Brock fucks him over at the Rumble.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And then he's just determined, and he conquers the beast.
Yeah,
because Gunther can be their Brock Lesnar for the next 10 years. So that is a good suggestion. Answer. Like, and that's how no matter what, you book that match, in the international wrestling community, Gunther is the face. Doesn't matter how they fucking try to sell the characters. Gunther is the face.
Brock
You put that match at WrestleMania, and they like what happened with Dom. You know what I mean? They will be cheering and screaming for Gunther. So yeah, good stuff. Answer, big ups.
Yeah,
I would totally
that's a good idea. Yeah, you
see
know
the
what?
email on them, mate.
But there's one more thing we can talk about before we do end it here. I'll big up Sparrow, by the way.
No, we think he wins it. We think he wins it and beats Cena. But I'm saying I hope there's a respect moment after with Cena. And it could be the start of Gunther going face. Zier doesn't want it. Use the beat, the ego, the boost.
No, but the way that's fine.
Yeah, 100%. And I'd agree. So you continue down that path. You continue Gunther being Gunther. And then they have him in the Rumble. He enters early and he goes on like a path of destruction. Maybe even breaks the record, but then he gets fucked over. Like say he eliminates Brock and then Brock doesn't accept it and gets back in and eliminates him, whatever. Right? Something like that. Or in the build-up to Mania, in the build-up to Rumble, they have him and Brock bump shoulders and egos backstage, and then that leads to Brock fucking him out over at the Rumble. And then from there, Gunther has a one-track mind. You put Brock into the Elimination Chamber because it's Brock and he does whatever the fuck he wants. And then you have Gunther come in and absolutely fucking destroy him in the Elimination Chamber and walk out like Jade did. And then that sets up that. And Gunther is an instant face that's going to be angry and destroying. And
it is possible. But you know what? We need to talk about Judgment Day business, bro. Because Liv is back.
I'm very confused with them because I thought they were going to break Finn away a while ago.
I thought it was going to happen.
Maybe too, even now, looking at the photos too, because if you look at the way both JD and Finn were looking at Liv and Dom, was almost like cringe. Like they were just like, oh, here we go again. So maybe them two break away, get kicked out. Because honestly, bro, it's become a fucking cholo group. Like they might as well be LWO. You know what I mean? Bunch of fucking Latinos and their white trash woman. Like, seriously, bro, it's just a bunch of Latinos now.
I mean, Liv is
and Finn, like, and look, JD is too good to be tied down to Finn, and Finn needs a fucking final like singles run, like what they've been doing with AJ recently.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And they need to bring, and because they're doing it for everyone else, bring back the music.
I know what you mean. Bring back the Finn Balor music. Yeah.
Done. Instantly, they're going to be cheering again, aren't they?
Yeah, because it's a throwback.
Or, I mean, even, all right, so have the fallout with Judgment Day. Dom gets a Mania. Demon Finn. Dom Mysterio. IC title. Ladder match. Let's go.
Yeah. Nah, I can see that. But then what about Liv Morgan, Raquel Roxas?
She needs to get back to doing her own thing rather than being, and I mean, they're clearly indicating that already.
Yeah, I know, because Liv Morgan looks like she's going for the women's world title, and then Roxanne and Raquel for the tag team cap. But the only thing that's backwards, in my opinion, about that is, wasn't Raquel supposed to get an opportunity on Becky?
I don't know, bro.
That's the only thing that's backwards about it. Otherwise, I hear it. But bro, Judgment Day, I guess they're trying to figure their.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying too, Sparrow. So even if they break them away then from Judgment Day, let Finn and JD be a face tag team then. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they shouldn't be there anymore. And they are a very good tag team. Yeah. But we need Solo Finn, and JD's fucking incredible. He's so underrated.
I was gonna say that's my point. That guy could be taking the US championship off.
Yeah. No, I agree. He could be like, look what he did with El Jabro. Like, that's probably been the best match of the last month.
Yeah, so I knew when he was entering the ring. I knew that match was gonna be cooking, bro. I already knew.
Yeah. They had that chemistry, and it's like, the spark and the pace.
He's this guy. He's willing to sell himself for anything, bro.
He's been very good for a long time. And considering the fucking horrible injury he got, the horrible scare he had not so long ago, his bounce back from that has been outstanding. So yeah.
I mean, to be honest, King Adjust, you're not alone with some WWE fans, bro. You're not alone. Don't get it twisted. I don't mind hearing that.
I can't stand the influence on WWE.
Hey, did you see the iShowSpeed?
Logan is in the Vision. Apparently, they introduced him as Raw, as like officially in the Vision. Welcome to Vision.
Yeah, they did. By the way, did you see iShowSpeed video about how he's trying?
Yeah, Randy Orton was training him, and then he had a match at one of the relevant shows.
Yeah, bro. When I saw that, I'm like, people are gonna like this. Generally, people are gonna like this.
All right, quick reference. Stephanie, the match, because we've Stephanie Vicar and Bella. Thank God that's over. We need memes. We need a GIF or a clip of when she was giving her the devil's kiss into the table, because research. I need it for research purposes. But seriously, Nikki Bella getting devil's kissed into the table was the most funny, retarded seal fucking. That woman cannot wrestle at all. That match was like, she fucked up the devil's kiss. It was like flopping around like a fucking dead fish, bro.
She did better on the table than.
Still looked great. Good camera work. But my God, watching her get her head driven into the actual table and her arms just flailing like she was corpsing. One of the worst things I've ever seen in wrestling ever. Thank God that she's going to be nowhere near the fucking women's title. That was a joke of a match.
Yep.
What else? What else we got, mate? What's been
women's war games up? I mean, by the way, we need to talk
about sick. It was sick, but it still was very pre-planned and absolutely fucking stock standard tame compared to the recent AEW match.
Yeah, but we can say this with a lot of war games. No, but for me,
Blood and Guts has been destroying war games recently. Like, truthfully, now they're on like a 3-year streak of just absolutely fucking up war games. The only thing keeping war games even in the mix is the women. And the thing is now, like, at least even this year, they went at it. They did go at it. I'll give, like, all the big girls got all their bits. The EO stuff, man, the same spot 3 years in a row. Like,
to be fair, this year she switched it up a little bit because she did swanton.
What? Because she twirled her legs when she jumped off?
No, because she did swanton.
For a cool photo.
She usually does a moonsault. She did a swanton this time. Let's not be that disingenuous.
All right, if you're in a female women's war games match and you're in there with EO Sky and she has a trash can and she's climbing, are you gonna fucking stand around for 3.5 minutes waiting for her to fucking climb up there, do her pose, put the trash can on her head?
Oh no, I'm getting out the way ASAP.
Exactly. That spot is just so telegraphed. When I talk about AEW, their shit is happening like so quick that the camera can't even catch it. So like, you generally don't know what's going to happen. You have to, like, whereas every single spot that ever happens in a War Games match is you see it happening 2 minutes before it happens. And it kills me.
No, your
difference between sports entertainment and fucking wrestling. So yeah, that's all. But they were the shining lights, absolute. Bro, when Nia did the bump on Rhea and Io, I think it was, she just squashed both of them at the same time. Like fucking even Nia, bro, was like she was wrestling like Nia Jax, bro. It was like she was stiff. You know what I mean? But it looked good. It was brutal. And Lash Legend, can we see more of her on TV, please? Please.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
That woman,
she
makes Bianca Belair look skinny.
Forget
you know
that.
What I mean?
She fight as a big woman.
That's what I mean too. No, but I don't mean that. I mean, because Bianca Belair has a really thick, athletic lower half, right? She's skinny, but then her waist down, because she was a hurdler. She's got big thighs, big butt. She's strong, right? Lash Legend. I only found out more because she was a WNBA player, bro. Right? Her height, her upper body is strong and curvaceous, but her lower body is like I said, bro. Imagine someone of her size doing a leg drop, like a big boot, like a Hulk Hogan-esque big boot, leg drop.
You're cooked.
Like, bring that shit back, bro. Like, for someone her size, like Hogan was like 6'5", huge back in the day for the men. She's that big. She stands over Rhea. Like, make her the next, bro. Lash and Jade, mate. Death by Snoo, man. Like, just fucking give me that shit. You know? Like, but no, she's good. Like, I remember thinking it at the Rumble, bro. Every time they've put, and I mean, this is her second marquee match of the year now. Every time they've put her in wait, was she in Money in the Bank too? She was, wasn't she?
Was she in Money in the Bank this year? I don't know,
Put her in every women's marquee match you have. Put her in Elimination Chamber. Put her in, she's got something. She's young. Yeah. She's got something. She's a mix of Raquel, Rhea, and Jade. And she's taller than all of them. Like, and she's thick.
She's a unit. She's
thicker than Rhea. She's stronger than. She's thicker than Raquel. She's stronger than Rhea. She's got bigger butt and thighs than fucking Bianca Belair. The woman is like just an absolute powerhouse, and she's incredibly pretty. So, like, they could go anywhere with her, bro. They could do anything with her, in my opinion. Like, she's a bona fide star. They need to start using her more. Have her do things on her own.
Yeah, but Baba, one more thing I want to point out from this, bro. Ever since she lost that IC championship, Becky Lynch has been absolutely fucking hilarious.
The crash out.
Bro, she literally did a fucking vlog, bro.
We should talk about this because you and I have spoken about it on my streams, and you can drop the ball with it, I guess, but my theory of where I'm headed with that and where I've been headed with that for the last 2 months with the Becky Lynch stuff.
Bro.
Jessica Carr.
Oh, yes. This guy's theory is that she's going to wrestle that referee. I don't know. I don't know when or if she will and all that stuff, but if that happens, that's mad.
The way it's headed, and with how much Becky's posting about her, probably by Rumble.
I will say that she does have the size for it. Like, have you seen her?
She's wrestling. Wow. She's wrestling in Evolve. She's fit now, bro. She's fit. She used to be chubby. Now she's fucking fit. She looks strong.
Yeah. She's
like, she looks strong. Like, she's got a fucking core on her, bro. Like, she'd be suplexing the shit out of people. I think that's where it's headed. 1,000%. Bro, Adam Pearce, your answer, that's insulting to just say, I mean, Adam Pearce has wrestled. Adam Pearce
is a good wrestler, by the way.
Is a 6-time NWA world champion. Don't just say, I mean, Adam Pearce has wrestled. Adam Pearce joined. It's like to say Nick Aldis has wrestled. Oh, but just think of him as, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Adam Pearce is
good wrestling.
Nick Aldis was an NWA and a TNA world champion.
Yeah.
He was a big, Adam Pearce is literally one of the greatest Australian wrestlers of all time.
And so just for saying that, we're going to remind Jester and every single one of you of who you remind me of now.
your mouth! Silence! Shut up! Shut up! That's all he has is insult! That's all he has! That stupid song!
I miss playing that clip.
I don't. That guy's probably still fucking crying and screaming that, bro. Like, it's been 3 months. He's still probably screaming.
Brothers champion. What's there to cry about?
But yeah, that's where I'm at with it, bro. I genuinely think that it's headed because there's been too much interactions between them. There's been physicality between them, and the fact that Becky is constantly tweeting about her directly. I was thinking it before Becky even started tweeting, like, you know that. So, I genuinely think it's headed there, and she's been wrestling for about 6 months to a year now. She was in the Performance Center for a year. She started wrestling for NXT Evolve about 6 months ago. She's wrestling under a luchadora gimmick. Like, everybody knows it's her, but it's called like Vixen or something. But it's a luchadora gimmick, like almost like Bailey like Hugger Bailey, but a luchador. That's her gimmick at the moment in Evolve.
Damn.
Sorry, AJ Lee got absolutely exposed in the War Games. Absolutely exposed.
What bit did she get exposed?
She did nothing. She did nothing, and she got the fucking win. She didn't even the cage bit, bro. She climbed up the fucking cage to climb down. The fuck is wrong with you? Just go through the fucking door, you idiot.
Yeah, but CM Punk climbed the cage. Did you tell him go through the door? Cody Rhodes. Wait, did Cody Rhodes? Yeah, Cody Rhodes climbed up the cage, didn't he?
She did nothing, bro. Go back and watch the match. She didn't wrestle. She literally lied down for most of it.
Oh no, I wouldn't be shocked at that because to be honest, my memory of War Games, there's so much that went on. We were chatting about a lot of things, you know. But listen, and I know she got the win. To be honest, the thing I remember, AJ,
she didn't need it. She
with
didn't
the
need
trash
it.
can to try to give it to Io, but then she got carried up. I actually forgot what she did, to be fair, so I get your point. But
she wrapped her. I mean, they all hit their finishes, and then she wrapped her up in the fucking the thing.
Yeah, Black Widow, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Liv coming back was awesome. Liv coming back was awesome, but I thought it was a waste. They should have. Like, I get it just shows again they've got no because even you look at that, all the Roxanne stuff, all the Raquel stuff, they literally got like that was like 6 months, a year of fucking story, and in one night they were like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, no, I hear that, but I think
you
we're
know
gonna.
What I mean? And like Liv was the most over person as it was back then, and she gets hurt when she's right at the peak. And you fucking bring her back just to wrap her around Dom again.
Yeah, it's a bit random. I know. I hear it, but bro, I think we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, you're done.
Bro. You're gonna say something?
All good. No, all good. All good.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, this has been a good one. Moving forward, it's probably just gonna be me and Jester for now. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, listen. Guys,
we need to get Liam back in for an episode or two too. Truthfully,
I mean,
or you and him still fucking.
It's a long. It's I mean.
All right, fair enough. All good. Don't worry, save it off stream. All good. No worries. Forget I said.
Yeah, but listen. Anyway, regardless. Listen, guys, we're gonna end it here. You already know what to do. We're gonna end it here, guys. First off, subscribe to NoThisIsJester if you want to see some gaming content, wrestling content. It's over there. Subscribe here as well. Like, comment your way. Go check socials. Inshallah, good everyone.
On the weekend too. It's gonna be fucking mental.
Wait, what's gonna be the weekend?
F1 final. It's coming down. World Championship. 3 people.
Who's hosting?
It's at Dubai. Dubai's the last one. Abu Dhabi or whatever. Yeah.
So Abu Dhabi has
Qatar last week, so the last one's Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, because they don't have a track.
Lando is leading now. Oscar lost the lead. Lando it's so close, dude. It's like 14 points. 14 points from Lando to Max, 16 points from Lando to Oscar, 25 points on offer. 5 rounds ago, Max Verstappen was 112 points behind the World Championship and considered that it was going to be between the two McLaren drivers. Now, neither driver has wrapped up the World Championship, and Max Verstappen is in second. If he wins this, he's the greatest. Like, fuck Lewis Hamilton and 7 World Championships. Max Verstappen and his 5 is the greatest thing in history. Like, straight up. Like, it's going to be big. And there's an Aussie. I've never seen an Aussie world champion. And I believe that's what's going to happen. And, like, I think the Aussie's already done. And if Lando chokes, it'll be the greatest thing in the world. But McLaren choking to that level, it's going to be history. Whatever happens, it's going to be historic. You've either got first British world champion since Lewis Hamilton, first Australian world champion in fucking 40-something years, or Max Verstappen, just Max Verstappen. So it's going to be a big one. I mean, like, the last time that it was this close was Max and Lewis. And that was...
Yeah, I remember when it was supposed to be Lewis and Max Verstappen got it.
And then the last time it was more than 2 people in the final round was like 20 years ago. So it's history, whatever happens. It's going to be big.
Yeah, no, I heard of that one. I think it was a few years ago. But
anyway. It was now. It was like 3 or 4 years ago now. Lewis and because Lewis fans are still fucking crying about it. Bro.
I remember. I think there was one in Jeddah.
No, Mikey, no.
I think there was one in Jeddah, then they went to Abu Dhabi for the last one.
Yeah, they're very close.
I think that was the one. That's why. Yeah, and they were talking about how Lewis was leading that he won that race, and then they went to.
They've rechanged all the schedule, but they used to have like a mad whole kind of like the Middle Eastern. Used to do 3 of them in a row. I think it was Qatar, Jeddah, Abu Dhabi.
Do they still do in Bahrain?
They've changed all the
because Bahrain, their circuit's been
Bahrain's early in the year. Bahrain they throw in with the Asia, so Bahrain's in with China and Japan. It's early in the year, like China, Japan, Australia.
Yeah, because Bahrain actually have a F1 and the back in the day in Bahrain, by the way, when I used
were they the first one? Them or
I believe they're the first.
Maybe Yas Marina. Because I feel like Bahrain's been there for over 20 years.
But I feel like Bahrain is the first circuit in the Middle East. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Bahrain's been there since the mid 2000s. And Yas Marina was like early 2010, and then we went from there. Like now, he's getting
Bahrain is like part of like the history of the F1 to a degree.
I genuinely hope we get, because they've got in this new game, they're getting different continents and shit. I genuinely hope along the line, because users starting to get Dubai hosts a 6 hour now, Jeddah hosts a 6 hour, and I think Bahrain gets their own like 10 or 12 hour. The game I'm on now is all about endurance racing. I would love, and Yas Marina gets its own thing, but I would genuinely really like to have Jeddah in the game we have now because of all the cars that it has in it and just how it would look. But yeah, Yas Marina drops on Gran Turismo tomorrow. First time in history, bro. So a lot of people are going to be fucking losing their mind.
So there you go.
But yeah, I would genuinely like a lot more Middle Eastern tracks in the games, and it is good to see racing taking off to the level that it is over there.
And by the way,
I mean, man, you motherfuckers have provided the oil that sent these cars around for fucking ever, so it's about fucking time, like that. You know, like they got involved in it, man. Like seriously, biggest fucking sponsors in F1 in history have been oil companies, literally. So it's about time. Like, you know,
I'm interested to see how the Qadiyah track looks like.
The new one, and bro, the design looks fucking.
By the way, they're opening. Do you know Six Flags theme park?
Yes, of course.
They're opening it there.
I know. Isn't that whole precinct gonna be?
They're done. They're gonna open it in the 31st of December.
They've got a Ferrari precinct there.
No. Six Flags is like a theme park. They're opening it.
No, I know, but I mean, isn't this that whole circuit? Isn't there gonna be like a whole fucking? There's gonna be the track. There's going to be a theme park. There's going to be resorts.
Yeah, the theme park is Six Flags.
Six Flags. Okay, yeah, because that's what I'd heard. I'd seen the And the track design.
So basically, it was very empty before these projects were implemented.
I know. I've seen how much work they've already done too. The track design with the elevation, like the track design will be like the closest thing to a roller coaster that has ever existed for an F1 track. Like the plans they have for it, if they succeed, because like it's going to have like, you know, like where the track goes up and down and has like banked turns and stuff. So the cars go up. Like it's just how they get all that working with safety features and shit like that is going to be interesting. But if you have a look at the design of the track, like it looks mental. It looks like one of the most complicated, very technical tracks ever. But it looks like this is the thing with all these modern tracks. Jeddah's accused of the same too. They try to throw everything into the new tracks. Like they'll have like 20 turns in a new track and they'll try to throw something from all these other famous tracks throughout history into this one track. And a lot of the recent tracks are heavily criticized. Coda and 100%. I'm pretty sure Coda too was one of the first fucking Tilkman ones. Anyways, shut it down. You're going to go to bed. I'm going to jump back on fucking Project Motorsports.
Yeah.
By the way,
by the way, side note, I just searched on Google Maps how far that area is from my yard. You know how long? An hour, 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. So yeah, that's right. Because you're 8 is away from the other one. That's the south, isn't it? That one, and the other one's the north, or it's the other way around.
So I am within the northeast. I'm like northeast. You have to go like. You'd have to basically, if I'm not mistaken, no, you'd have to go southwest.
But yeah, I've seen where it's tucked away in its own little corner.
It's like basically you would have to go as if you're going to Jeddah or Mecca or Medina.
Yeah.
So you're going.
I have seen those. West. Like I said, dude, I love my super projects. I pay a lot of attention to like massive investment type stuff and infrastructure and shit like that. And I mean, as you guys know, man, your country is fucking the king of infrastructure right now in terms of mega projects. So and it's F1, bro. So of course I'm going to be paying attention to it. I think it's a bit rich that you're possibly going to have 2 F1 races on the calendar when we can't get 2 Italian races or 2 German races. But it's and
about the money. It's about the money.
I know, exactly right. I was just going to say it shows F1 and their current direction, because you could go back 20 years ago, you were barely lucky to have an American Grand Prix, right? Like 10 years ago, we had 1. Now we have 3. An American company owns F1 now. And it's also that company that was responsible for Drive to Survive on Netflix. And ever since that is when F1's taken off the way it has. But yeah, the money. Because America has 3 tracks and Saudi Arabia's about to have 2. And both of them essentially, like, America's hosted them forever, but they only came back to the F1 calendar in like 2012, something like that. And then Saudi Arabia was like 2017. Then they'll have a second by like 2030. It's pretty crazy. And Australia, like we had the Adelaide Grand Prix for fucking 10, 20 years, and then it went to Melbourne. So we've proven we're capable of having 2 of them, you know what I mean? And awesome street circuits, world famous street circuits. You don't have to build any infrastructure. It's there already. You just put the track up and it's good to go. So it kills me, bro. But it's the money. It's not just your country.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
The fact that America has, it's the same thing in America too. They built a new stadium for Miami. They built a new stadium for Las Vegas. It's a bit of a joke.
And Los Angeles, etc. Yeah, but I mean,
if they ever do, it's never going to work. Like they wanted New York to. Could you imagine trying to race a fucking F1 car around LA? That's not going to work. And so I'm surprised they got it to work in Vegas. New York's been talked about forever. You could never ever.
No, New York is impossible because it's too dense.
It's just the fucking roads and shit. It's just not going to happen. And then I imagine LA would be exactly the same. The quality of the roads in LA would be like some of the worst in the world.
Bro, in Jeddah, by the way, yeah, that in itself was a struggle. Bro, they actually literally had to make you've seen it. They made a customized track by the Corniche.
Yeah, where the location of it is, yeah.
Bro,
And
it doesn't look like in all due respect, it doesn't look like an
anything.
average track that you see.
Yeah,
like
I know it
Bahrain.
doesn't. I know
Like
the
like
way
you
they
see the one
stand
in
out.
Bahrain,
I
for
know.
example.
I
Yeah,
know,
the
which
one in
is this
Bahrain.
beautiful shape. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, bro. Don't worry. That's
It's like
what I was just
I think
saying.
they're going around and up and down.
The
and
way
all
they've
that.
designed the tracks now, bro, they look like fucking some kid just scribbled a line all over the fucking joint, bro.
Bro,
Like,
I'm telling you that like it like an
it
average
was
Bahrain or UAE
it was
track.
technically and critically panned when they released the
Bro,
design
no,
of it, and then
at the time they want to get the job done. For them,
they did, and because of that too, they've already made a fair few track changes to it that have done quite a few improvements. I know the drivers like racing there though, and that's the most important thing. And it looks good.
Yeah, bro.
The drivers like racing there, same as they already like racing at Las Vegas.
Brother,
drivers like new tracks too, as much as they love their classic tracks. A driver wants to drive around on a new track, bro. You know what I mean? Like they fucking don't want to race around the same things forever, year after year after year. The challenge, everybody goes to a new track. They've all got to learn it at the same time. You know what I mean? And if you can, like Max Verstappen, you fucking dominate, and it shows how good you are when everybody's going there and learning something for the first time. So it's I'm all for it, bro. And Sebastian Vettel has been a big pusher of motor racing into the Middle East, bro. Like specifically Sebastian Vettel, and he's one of the greatest.
I remember seeing him win once in Bahrain.
He's a saint. He's a saint. That dude. He won 4 world championships in a row. And he's just he's a genuine. Like he didn't even have to retire when he did, and now all he has done, like Lewis Hamilton, strokes his own ego. He does all this people of the world shit, but it's all about publicity. It's all about his Instagram and his influencer fucking profile and increasing the stock of Ferrari or Mercedes. Seb literally retired and he's now become an entrepreneur. Like he's putting his money into like shit like that. Going to Saudi Arabia and trying to get women racing cars, you know, getting their license and racing cars.
Yeah, but women lately been racing cars here.
Bro, I heard about the soccer. I've seen Major's crazy stats on football and Saudi Arabia recently. Used to have, and this is awesome, dude. This is progress. All right. This is the good shit. 10 years ago, something like that, you just barely had any women playing.
Yeah, now there's bare women playing, and
and now across a regional level, in terms of total players across the whole country, you've still got like 100,000 people. There's so many leagues, right? Women already make up about 40,000 of the total professional leagues across Saudi Arabia. That's an incredible fucking number.
Yeah, bro, I'm not surprised
to do that in 10 years.
Improving. Saudi in general has.
But I watched the whole thing about it the other day, and about it was just talking. It wasn't just about Saudi Arabia. It was about soccer federations all over the world. And but
I'm saying bring it as a general thing, because they've been not just doing it in football. They've been doing it in
on sport. 100%. It brought up that's what I'm saying. It was about growth in sports. What I was watching, like it was a thing about the World Cup and other Olympics and Asian Games and shit like that. And it mentioned Saudi Arabia because that's it. It was the thing about. It was about Saudi Arabia to a point, but also America, other countries in the Middle East, buying sporting events and why. It wasn't a hit piece. It wasn't saying, it's like, why do countries, like it was explaining the economics, the political dance of why countries, it's called like, it's like whitewashing, bro, but it's sport washing, they call it. And it was a whole piece about that.
I hear sports watch. But you know what it is? I think people...
It was a whole piece about that. And it was talking... It even went back to the Nazis and the Olympics.
What the fuck?
No, but I mean, but it's showing, though, that throughout history, we have had many moments where many countries... South Africa and the Rugby World Cup, it went... You know what I mean? It went through all these moments where countries have used sport to improve diplomatic relations, or when it's obvious that a country is using a sport to try and do it and they haven't got anywhere with it. Hence Germany with the Olympics, Nazi, like it was literally a disaster for them because of how many people publicly and openly like boycotted it, or like Germany performed shit house and then you got a black man on the podium raising his fist. Like it was a disaster for them. It just showed how bad they were and what they were trying to do with the Olympics. But it was just a piece about that, bro. It wasn't a hit job on Saudi. and it very openly spoke about, look what the growth has done for them. Look what the growth has done for progression in the country for the common people. Essentially, was what the piece was about. And the women thing, I was genuinely really impressed because I knew about the license stuff. I knew about all of that for some time. Like, and you're not the only country. You're not the only country, bro. There's a lot of Asian countries that are like that too. It seems to be a Muslim thing, which I'm not. It just seems to be a Muslim thing. But I mean, everybody should have the right to drive. You know what I mean? Like, what happens is, like, if you had in your country and you got a situation where, like, you know, the dad dies and the kids, like, how does everybody get around if mum's not allowed to drive type situation? So it's just basic common. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, listen, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I had a specific view, but obviously, when you grow and you mature, you think a certain way, and you're like, yeah, that's what. But
yeah.
But it is.
I was just saying though how much it's changed. You've now got women in motorsports, and you've got women.
Obviously you will think such ways still, but then you will be like, they still deserve a right at the same time. You know, like it is.
Like what happened? Like, you know, what happens if someone can't pick them up, bro? They're gonna catch the bus.
Sometimes it's a common theme for a guy here. Look at this one. She drives so slow. She doesn't know what she's doing.
That's bro. No, see that again. Asia, bro. Like, and we've got it.
No. By the way, again, there are these type of views in here.
No, stereotypes exist and cliches exist. 1,000 fucking %.
There are these
Asian women over here drive around like, and I don't want to make jokes about their eyes and their eyesight, bro. But Asian women over here drive around like they've got fucking a blindfold on, bro. Like their awareness. Like, I've seen it, bro. They just turn out. I've seen a fucking dog get hit.
For us, it's similar because some of them, when they drive, they're wearing...
And they drive like this. They're like...
Bro, I've seen it. Bro, at times over here as well. Do you want to know why, Jester, bro? Just, do you want to know why?
Stereotypes of female Asians are like fucking... When you see the photos of, like, a car that's fallen out of 3-story fucking car park, it's a fucking Asian chick, bro. Like, it's some Asian mum in a 4-wheel drive, like...
Well, over us,
cliches.
Do you want to know why, Justin? Do you want to know why? Because some of them, they wear niqab.
Because you're just sending it in the fucking over sand dunes and shit, bro.
No,
rolling your 4-wheel drives.
Hear me out. Listen, respect, yeah. It's not me. But if anything, I respect you heavily, yeah. They wear niqab. Imagine you're wearing niqab and you're driving.
Yeah, you can't see. The actual...
You can see, but it's not as fully clear. Imagine when you look into like you're forced into driving slow, and it's like... Niqab is, you know, it's all, there's hijab.
Hijabs, all the girls playing football are rocking a hijab. But I know what you mean. Like some of, even over here, bro, we've got this fucking vile politician, right? This vile politician. She's for a party called Australia First Nation. Australia First. It's fucking anti-immigrant. She's a vile... ranger, pasty, fucking redhead. Looks like Ronald McDonald, right? She's a female. She looks like Ronald McDonald, bro. Like, no lie. Yeah. Talks all nasally and shit. She pulled a stunt last week. It's the second time she's done it. She walked into Parliament in a full hijab, like in the full, not a hijab, like in the full. She walked into Parliament, a white woman, a white Australian, anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim woman. Walked into Parliament wearing one of them to protest them. We have in Australia, I found this out, 28 registered people in Australia that wear the full. We've got plenty of girls who wear a hijab, but the full.
Respect. Yeah, by the way, there's some Muslims. I know some Muslims that are living
There's a person in the Senate trying to walk in like it. Like she's fucked, bro. Like just trying to rage stir, right? But literally, like even so, we have hijabs over here. We have people who wear veils. But in terms of full, we've literally got barely a dozen people in all of Australia who do that and follow that practice. So it's just disgusting that she would even make a stunt of it. You know what I mean? Like it happened like a week ago, bro. Like there's a great photo because we actually have an Asian born. She's Australian. She's a citizen, Asian. She's Malaysian, I think. So she's still Muslim, right? And she's literally sitting on the back bench in her hijab, and she's like it's the greatest photo ever, bro, of this actual, Muslim Australian woman in her hijab, and she's like, oh my fucking God, as this white woman. It's disgusting, it's embarrassing, and I hate this woman and I hate anybody who supports her. Anyway, that happened in Australia last week. Fucking
but that's stereotypes for you. But anyway,
have a good one.
But that's stereotype. Yeah, but this is a good show, guys. We're gonna read
good chat.
Yeah, we're gonna read.
Yeah, I'm jumping straight.
Oh wait, are you live? Are you going live? If you are, I'll read.
I've got a schedule. It's scheduled for 20 minutes. Part 2, day 9, part 2.
Change that. Then change Lee to Jester. I thought.
Oh, were you doing that? Do Lee. Do Lee.
No, I'll do you, bro. I'll do you.
But are you going straight to bed?
Bro, to be honest, I'll try.
Because if you're doing, I'm just saying, you can do your fucking advocating thing. I can get Lee later on. You know what I mean? It works for you, bro. It's better.
It's okay.
Yeah, but
I'll just send it to you. I already put it you. I already put
it. Right, I appreciate it.
But
you know what I'm saying, yeah? You know what I'm saying. I try to keep it because I know you do the picketing for us, the advocating. You know what I mean?
You want me to be Paul Heyman?
Us in the lesser situation, though, there's only so much we can do to return it. So anytime we can return it, works more in the picketing favor. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, listen, I don't know if I'm going to be awake, so better off I just redirect.
Yeah, all good. If you're not going to be actually talking to him, then yes, you know what I mean, yeah? Spend a few minutes.
You know me, bro. If I'm on his thing, bro, by the way, whether I redirect you or not, if I watch Lee, I'll still tell him to redirect you.
Yeah, dude. Well, literally, I mean, I'll load this up. I'll give myself 5 minutes, start the stream, and literally go drop the likes. I spoke to him before for the reacts.
Yeah, don't.
You know what it is. We got to do what we got to do. We're hustling all the time, bro. Even admin thing, AJ, bro, AJ the mod. He's fucking. I mean, he's not AJ. Around me enough. He's not around me enough that I'd make him a mod, right? But the dude is just a straight up champion for like he's not even in channels that he's a mod there, but you know what I mean. You pop up into any channel.
He has the aura of being a mod because he just cares about modding. He doesn't care about anything else.
But you know what I mean? He'll fucking link people up with you. And he just, I gave him, he did it for me. He's been doing it for me with Shane, Gunther and shit, right? A couple of other ones. He did it for me there. And then he showed up in my stream 20 minutes later. And I took him aside to say, mate, you do a fucking good job of what you do.
Anytime he pops up,
and I know those type of mods. I've got them too. Lounsey, even Liam. Liam plays like that for me. You can be like that for me. There's a couple of others, but my big one is Lounsey. But AJ, he has it about him, this ability to.
Yeah, AJ is like that.
Just make you feel good, to pump you up to other people. He's just always trying to. Everyone gets a shout out. Everyone gets a shout out. You know what I mean?
AJ, if you're watching this.
It's like Lounsey.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
That's my clip for him.
100% AJ. Big ups to AJ. But he's like my Lounsey. Lounsey's the same in the racing and streaming community. He knows everybody. He's the nicest person to everybody. He doesn't upset anybody. AJ's exactly the same. So, yeah, big fucking ups to him. I said it to him. I see the work that you do for us that we don't even ask for. You know what I mean? We literally don't ask for it, and he does it. He pickets, and it's an incredible job.
AJ, if you're watching this,
the whole community, every single one of them that gets around each other, all the raids, all the picketing, all the people that might not even be subbed to another channel, but they know that someone's got a raid and they got nobody to raid to, and they give them one of their subs, and then they go raid to it. You're all fucking legends for doing it. You just keep the views going. For everybody, if you can hand the ball them to somebody, you just do it, and it's so much more than any other fucking community on YouTube does, bro. That isn't all up each other's ass. That isn't the big dogs, PewDiePie, Raiden Ninja, and shit like that. It's really good to see. It blows my way all the time, and I appreciate each and every one of yours. Big ups, likes, drops, everything. Any moment. There's so many of yous. I genuinely want to get a panel with a few of yous now. There's so many of the football lads that I want to get you and Spaghetti on at the same time.
Oh, fucking hell.
Legitimately. I want to get like you, Spaghetti, and like Ping Pong, because Ping Pong's one of Lee's mods too. Because think about it. You, me, Spaghetti, Ping Pong, all four of us are mods for Lee. So we do something together, banter filled, funny as fuck. Then that goes to Lee. Then we've got our fucking possible future.
That
Because they're his boys. They're his fucking warriors. They're his ride or dies, mate. And they're mine now too. And they're yours now too. Like Spaghetti's not, but the rest of them are. They're legends.
Listen, I don't know what's up with. Well, I don't know what I did to Spaghetti, bro. It's because I called him
banter,
out.
bro. It's banter. The cunt's a pain in my fucking ass, bro. Like, he's a pain in my ass. And I had the idea when I seen you with Lee and just the chat. I had the idea. I was like, literally, I had 4 or 5 mods for Lee in my channel at the time, and I'm like, we need to do something with this, like just a shit show type thing, like banter, like get drunk Lee on with all of us and just fucking be like, look, Lee, look what you've done. Look at these. I don't know. Yeah, I genuinely, I have an idea for it. Like, just for the laughs and the banter, I think it'd be, like, honestly, having me, you, and Spaghetti alone, the 3 of us, could be super interesting. But then Ping Pong would be the greatest official. He could, maybe like, he's literally the best dude in the world for that shit. Like, he knows Spaghetti's a troll. He knows me. He knows you. Like, he would fully be so good at it. And just, but it could be funny. Like, it could just be a fucking like promo class, but we're taking the piss and we're just cutting promos on each other, bro. Like just full roast mode. Like, I'll just bring up like one thing, like with football, and then you and Spaghetti just start yelling at each other, and I'll be like,
"You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished."
I am. I'm finished. Man, I'm gonna let you.
Yeah.
A good one, but think about it.
No, that is an idea now. We need to find the time.
When you get him, tell him Jester wants to do something or get involved and just talk shit and wind you up and make all your followers fucking rage bait again, mate. Like, clip up positive Lee Gunner.
Oh,
I'm done.
Hey, listen. I mean, I have a bit enough, but I need more. But anyway, guys, listen. We do need to end, Jester.
I'm done. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, it's been a mad deflection for a good 30 minutes. But and he's gone. He just dipped so he can make sure I end it. Guys, listen, we're gonna redirect to Jester. Subscribe, like, comment, to the way, go check socials, and hopefully you're good wherever you are. Take care. See you guys.
I said, give me